Well, hello, Melinda. Welcome today, and thank you so much.
Really glad to be here.
Excellent. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this video podcast for us for female in real estate and leadership. I thought you have a really interesting background. It'd be really great to hear a bit more about your experience and share that with us.
My pleasure. Thanks for asking.
Yes. So, Melinda, it'd be really great to hear a bit more about your role as Chief Operating Officer at Immobile Capital Partners and Shoulders previously. Can you tell us a bit more about your role and what it entails?
Yeah, I'd love to. So, as Chief Operating Officer for a real estate fund management company, that's a really broad role. So I would say a key focus, as you would expect, is the financial side. So looking at the P&L, the corporate profitability, but equally as important is fund accounting. So looking after our clients' monies.
Right.
And together with that, looking after the operation side of the technology strategy, the legal compliance, tax structuring.
Yes.
So it just is quite a broad role, which actually makes it extremely interesting and exciting.
Right, wow. So everything really that you have to look at.
Everything apart from, I would say, day-to-day investment, just
Yes.
making sure everything runs smoothly.
Understood. Yeah, so for someone who's looking to embark into a career in real estate, in finance and tax, what advice would you give them, and what advice would you give to your younger self now that you're looking back?
Yeah, so I would say mine is probably quite generic, not specific to real estate, but really I've always gone on 3 key aspects. So work hard, you can't get away from working hard. Absolutely have a thirst for learning. So learning anything you can, learning how to interact with people in meetings, learning the technical aspects of your job. So always learning, never stop learning, and that's super important. And then finally, especially for women leaders, I would say do jump at opportunities.
Yeah.
Don't doubt yourself. Just take opportunities as they come. And hopefully, if you adopt my 3 key pieces of advice, I think that would stand you in very good stead.
Now, speaking of the market, the real estate market, it's been an interesting time in the last year or so. What's your view of the current market, and where do you think it is heading?
I think it's a very, very interesting time in the market. People relate this to over 10 years ago, probably the GFC. I mean, uncertainty, volatility creates great opportunities. So in my view, there are great opportunities to come in the next 6, 12, 18 months. Pricing will correct. And when I speak to investors, majority of investors can see that this is going to be the best vintage of funds since the GFC. So it's a fantastic opportunity, something to be really excited about. Apart from this doom and gloom, something to be really excited about in the coming months.
Yeah, definitely. And we're seeing things are picking up more recently. Blackstone has raised one of the biggest funds today. We're seeing JD.com looking to invest in a lot of logistics. So good to hear that you're positive about it. Where do you see investment capital coming from in the coming months?
Yeah, I would say for real estate being a fantastic hedge against inflation, and we know where inflation sits now and could remain. I mean, investment into real estate would, I would say, continue to come from the global players. That won't change. So whether it's Asian, American, European investors, that would continue. Global capital flows would continue.